So I was asked recently by a fashion designer friend of mine, actually, about neutral palettes and how I work out what is the right palette for women. And I found it really interesting because there are such often subtle differences, but they can make all the difference against our face. If you've heard me speak before, I'm all about harmony from here up. I want balance between seeing my face first and the colours I'm wearing. I don't want one to override the other because it's holistic. It's the whole approach. So with colour, there can be subtle differences of, so say a blush kind of colour jacket here, that could be a little bit of a warm sort of apricot-y kind of colour, or you could go that blue-based direction. One will bring out every shadow in your face, and then one will be much softer and it'll hide all those spots and lines, and if you're tired and all that kind of thing, you shouldn't have to work quite so hard. So I bought a little array. As I'm pulling them together, I'm like, you're right. So some favourites, but you can see how they are. This is for my wardrobe. There's a common theme running here where there's a softness to all the different tones. And they all, in turn, work together. Everything mixes and matches, which, as someone who used to travel a lot, this is what I want. Minimal items that I can get the maximum amount of looks out of. And, when I look at black, being a Melbourne girl, black is amazing, but it is incredibly harsh against our face. Now, for those of you who have certain colorings that black really works for, it can look amazing, but it can also be very, very aging. And I often ask women, why is it that you go for black? Is it because it's slim, you feel that it's slimming, which it can be, or is it that you love it? Is it that it suits you? Like, why? What is the why? So for some of us, and hence wearing what I'm wearing today, I'm all pretty neutral, but I'm in different kinds of neutrals, I thought I'll just show a jacket here, which actually I'm making. And it's not quite finished. There's pins in it, as you can see. And this is my version of where I would fit black in. It's a charcoal, it's very mottled, it's Angora, and it's, and it's cozy and warm. So there are so many more options than just good old black. So if this is something that's of interest to you, this is what I would do in the Ask the Stylist offering there. Most women stand in their wardrobe and try stuff on for me, and I'll help and guide them and show them what is best for your skin tone and your look, and then you'll find that everything works together. So it saves heaps of money, and women will then stand there and send me a message and say, Jane, I stood at such and such a shop and I walked back out because it doesn't work for me anymore. I get it. And maybe, maybe it's like a camel tone. That's wonderful if that's your colorings. And if it's not, it just washes you right out. And then you've got to work too hard to get back to neutral. And you know what? That's just too hard. I'm busy and I can't be bothered, really. So it's all about ease, harmony, and then confidence.